Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got another Enchanter solo lane tier list, but now it's for mid lane. I've played every Enchanter in mid, including Ivern. Today we'll be going over the best and worst Enchanters for mid. Mid and top are two different roles when it comes to Enchanters, so lots of the information from top and mid can differ. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting off, we're going to be talking about the categories we will be going over. So that includes wave clear, ruins and builds, skirmish potential, sustain, 2v2, 3v3, early, mid, and late game scaling, as well as kills and roams. So let's get into it. Starting off with Nami's wave clear, it's pretty decent. It's a shorter lane, so you can auto more often without being scared of being chased down. For builds, I recommend Storm Surge into Ludens, or you can go Seraphs into Enchanter or full Enchanter. For Ruins, I recommend Electrocute. Her scrimmage potential is quite nasty. One auto attack plus a W with E active procs Electrocute. Nami has great sustain, W for trading. 2v2 and 3v3 is great. Teamfight potential is amazing because it is easier to land bubble because your team can set you up. You can secure kills with Electrocute, which is quite strong as well. Nami is strong throughout the whole game, even at level 1, because of her trading capabilities. Nami wants to play for mid kills since she does not have much wave clear potential, but has nasty damage. Karma has great wave clear. She can go full AP, Enchanter, or Hybrid. She can go Comet or Airy. Comet for range matchups and Airy if you're going to auto attack a lot in melee matchups. Karma has nasty scrimmage potential. She has great sustain with Mantra W. She has great 2v2 and 3v3 due to her utility and burst damage. Karma does best mid to late game but is strong throughout the whole game. She can go for kills and roams. She has good wave clear and good kill potential. Moving on to Lulu. Lulu has good wave clear. Lulu can go AP, Enchanter, or Hybrid. I personally like to go Rod of Ages into Enchanter, or full Enchanter, or I go Rockabelt into Enchanter. For Ruins, I like to go Airy or Electrocute. Lulu has great scrimmage potential due to her utility and range. Lulu has decent sustain with E. She has nasty 2v2 and 3v3 potential because of her strong utility in early game and mid game damage. Lulu is strong throughout the whole game, but strongest mid to late where you can have upgrades in E and W and have items. Lulu can go for kill or roams. As Lulu, you have lots of kill pressure, but that should not be your main priority. Your job is to poke the mid laner out and roam so they can't. Ivern has decent wave clear. If you can land E onto a wave, your wave clear is great, but mid laners are usually ranged, so you don't get that luxury often. Ivern likes to go one AP item into Enchanter or full Enchanter, so my AP item is usually Malignance. Your ruins will be Airy. Ivern has decent skirmish potential. It is hard to trade since you are short range. You need bushes around before fighting to get out of LOS of mages. He has decent sustain since you're maxing E. He has nasty 2v2 and 3v3. He's strong mid to late game. Ivern relies on ganks, so he's more of a roamer. So you try to push in the wave and then roam with your jungler, or roam by yourself. Seraphine is not in a good spot at the moment. I don't feel like she has a spot in either Enchanter or AP items or roles, you should say. I personally believe other champions are just better. She does have nasty wave clear with E into double Q will one-shot waves. She can go AP, Enchanter, or Hybrid, of course. She has decent skirmish potential, good range, and poke, but if you miss your abilities and they are on cooldown, your cooldowns are super long and can be quite annoying. You can potentially be zoned off of XP and minion gold if the enemy mid laner is good. She has okay sustain. The heal is not enough. It's kind of only used to rely on the shield. She has strong 2v2 and 3v3. You can rely on your team to hit the first CC so you can follow up with your abilities. And your W is strong since the more people it hits, the more healing it does. She is a mid to late game champion because she plays for her ults. Seraphine is a roamer. She lacks kill pressure, so she shoves in the wave and helps her team. Saraka has good wave clear with 3 points into Q into max W. Saraka can go Seraphs into Enchanter or straight Enchanter, but I do recommend the Seraphs. Saraka goes Airy. She has great skirmish potential because of her Q trades. She has amazing sustain because of Q. Her 2v2 and 3v3 is great with getting value out of W and chain CC with your E. Strong throughout the whole game, she permanently scales with Gathering Storm. She is a roamer, so Saraka pushes in the wave and plays around her jungle. Sona has bad wave clear. She can only last hit with Q and enhance auto attacks. She has more wave clear than top due to mid lane being a shorter lane. Her build consists of AP and or enchanters. The AP items I recommend are Seraphs, Rod of Ages, or Lichbane. Um, for ruins, she goes Airy or Unsealed Spellbook. She lacks Scrimmage, prefers to poke through max range Q. She has decent sustain. She's great in 2v2 and 3v3. Exhaust is built into your kit, so if you don't have TP and you have a combat summoner spell, it can be good in these fights. She prefers late game because she scales with passive and Gathering Storm. Sona plays where her jungler goes, so it can be kills mid or roaming. Janna has decent wave clear. She can go AP and or Enchanter. Janna can go Ghost Ignite or Flash and Ghost or Ghost and TP. Due to her passive conversion, she wants to have Ghost in her kit. She goes Area or Comet. She has strong scrimmage potential. She has okay sustain with E, is just not that strong enough early game. She has strong 2v2 and 3v3. Damage wise, she's strong early to mid game, and Enchanter wise, she's strong mid to late game. She can go for mid kills because she's strong enough by herself due to her passive conversion, but she can also play for roams because of her speed. Millio has good wave clear because you're doing Q max. Millio can go full AP and some Enchanter. He has good scrimmage potential with 120% AP ratio scaling with his Q. He has strong sustain because of his shields and heals. He has great 2v2 and 3v3. You can set up team with your Q, and since you're going mostly AP, it will one-shot somebody if they are setting you up. He is strong throughout the game. He's really strong mid to late game because of his AP. Millio plays for roams because he shoves in wave with Q and helps the team. Renata has okay wave clear. She can go AP support or hybrid or fully support. Her ruins will be Airy or Unsealed Spellbook or even Grasp. She has good skirmish potential with kiting the enemy, decent sustain with E Shield. She has strong 2v2 and 3v3 because of her W bailout. She's strong mid to late game when ult is your main priority to land. Play for mid kills since you have setup for your jungler, and try to roam when you can. Sona has good wave clear. You may have trouble in the early game because mids can pressure you a lot and collapse on you. And Senna can go AD, Enchanter, or Hybrid. She can also go Airy, Fleet Footwork, or Grasp for her ruins. She has good scrimmage due to her range later on, good sustain with Q, good 2v2 and 3v3. She plays for late game because she wants to get her souls and items. She plays for roam, so she tries to push and then roam. Yumi has bad wave clear. It's better than top since it's a shorter lane and you can auto the wave more, just like Sona. Your build will involve Enchanter based only, so Redemption, Moonstone, Shurelius, stuff like that. For starting items, it's a little bit interesting. You can start off with Boots into a Fairy Charm, or double Fairy Charm with Pots, or Doran's Ring with Pots. There's different ways of doing it. It just depends on what you need in that specific situation. It just comes with time, and you'll understand if you play more Yumi mid. You will be going a double combat spell, so Ignite, Exhaust, and Heal, one of the three. For Ruins, you'll go Airy or Unsealed Spellbook. I personally recommend Unsealed Spellbook because you get all the summoner spells, so TP if you mess up for a play, or Barrier if you're gonna get Dove, or Ghost, etc. Right? I really like Unsealed Spellbook with Yumi. It's strong when the jungler is ahead, of course. You're playing for kills and roams. I only recommend playing Yumi mid when you have either a jungle duo or you have a support duo that plays engage or some sort of good setup. Well, I appreciate you guys all staying and watching this Enchanter mid tier list. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below or join my Discord. We talk a lot about off meta stuff. I hope you guys did enjoy, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.